everyone, welcome back to Jessie at Home. In today's video we are continuing with my backyard makeover series. I'm doing my backyard in little sections at a time, little pockets of time that I can carve out to work on each area. I have a huge backyard. Our yard requires a lot of maintenance. We have a pool, we have a deck, we have just a lot going on outside maintenance for us, especially during the summertime. The weather has not been great, to be honest. These are literally the only days that were sunny and like good enough to actually work. I don't know what's going on, but I guess we're gonna have a wet summer and we have a special guest, Malcolm, in the background. Hopefully he won't be making it too much racket back there playing. But like I said, I'm a mom of a toddler. We're working really hard to renovate and redo our house little by little. So if you're in the same situation, either financially or just with time management, there's nothing wrong with doing little sections at a time as you go, paying as you go, using your energy a little bit as you go. It's amazing to have a full makeover from start to finish, but honestly that would take us probably all summer into the fall. And I wanted to get the videos out there to motivate you. Like maybe you have a small section that's been bothering you and you want to redo that flower bed, or you have one little area that you wanted to do. And hopefully this will motivate you to get out and just tackle a little section of your yard at a time. We did this hour by hour, day by day, sometimes in the morning and then coming back out in the later evening, working around the rainy weather. It's been absolutely rainy and crazy here. So I didn't end up getting to paint one little area at the end of the video, but to be continued. I'm just doing the best I can with what I have, time and money, because it's actually really expensive to do this with the rocks. It's probably $150 per section to replace the rocks. Plus, I think we had to invest in more landscape fabric here, and I didn't get the highest quality landscaping fabric. I got the best bang for our buck, I guess. And then I also bought some new plants as well. So I didn't go overboard, but still, it's not a cheap makeover. It's not a cheap way to go with the rocks, but we decided to go against mulch back here just because we didn't want to get any of the black mulch in the pool. So the best way to go was to do these really pretty sandy color rocks. It kind of matches our siding on our house, and the blue, I just really like the gray slate blue, so we're keeping that. I'm repainting the bottom of the deck. We are also working on the top of the deck. That's going to be in another video because I can only do one side at a time, and then it just rained and rained and rained. So a lot of doing outdoor DIYs is working with the weather.
Follow the deep dark ocean down. For you I'd build the biggest kite and spend all of my time giggling. Daydreaming is my new middle name. This is not a game for me. Imagining is my new best friend, and ready's all I see. I got a PhD in love. Every step, every breath for you. My head's up over the clouds for you. If there's a valley, I'd build a bridge so that you could get by. So we could fly. Daydreaming is my new middle name.
So what we're looking at here is this painted deck over stuff the previous owners had painted on the skirting boards, and a lot of it is like kind of peeling away. So I do kind of peel some areas. Some areas are really stuck on really nicely. On the other side of the steps, we do end up power washing that down because that stuff was just peeling off. I am painting over it with Valspar. It's like Sherwin-Williams at Lowe's, and it's a Valspar color called Crucible, and I just love this color. I've used it inside my house and outside my house. I think it's like the perfect blue gray. It's such a good color. And this Weather Shield is really, really good solid paint for outside. It doesn't really fade, it doesn't really peel, it's a good weatherproofing paint.
Red is all I see. Got a PhD in love. Oh, I got a PhD in love. Oh. Is there a place with sun all year round and pina coladas with pretty faces and sand on the ground? I want to stop this ongoing train before I lose my mind and go insane. I don't want to sleep every night. I want to light a spark in the dark. I don't want to say I'm okay, living the same every day. Come run beside me, let's take off. Let's leave this place for another place. Oh, maybe all we need is difference. It's hard at this speed to see anything. Just tell me what you need and I'll listen. I'll listen.
So as you can see, this side is really the worst for wear. I think this gets the longest prolonged sun exposure. So it was really easy just to take the power washer and kind of strip down a lot of this deck over paint. We're kind of kicking ourselves that we didn't do this 2 years ago, but we stripped the entire this deck over stuff used to be on the entire top layer of the deck. I have a deck makeover from 2 years ago that we did. Like I said, I am going to be removing all of the furniture off the deck as well and restaining that because we have a little bit of wear and tear on the top of the deck as well. But we thought this was the best bet to just go ahead before we remove the rocks in this section to power wash this because this was just peeling off, as you can see. And then I will be repainting it as well. But again, waiting for the weather to be right. It's kind of tough trying to work on a time constraint when you know you're doing videos and then the weather isn't cooperating for you to finish. I was using the blower to try and keep the paint chips in this section because we're going to be digging out the stones here and planting some new plants there. So I was just trying to keep all of the paint chips in this area so it doesn't get in the pool and then get in our new sections of stone.
Honey, just relax. Maybe all we need is different.
I'm sorry about my shirt and outfit in this little section of filming. I guess I didn't realize. Sometimes I just say forget it and just film in whatever I'm wearing. So it's a little scandalous. So I'm not going to be showing a ton of me scooping all the rocks out, but we did clean up all of the paint chips and scoop up as much of the rocks as possible before starting to plant the new little plants that we're going to put in here. I've spoken about this in some of my previous videos as well. There was nothing in these flower beds when we first moved into this house 3 years ago. There was just the red rocks, and last year we planted these daylilies here. This year I'm adding some more plants. I have some family and friends and family that are giving me some plants from their yard to help fill in. It takes time. I mean, you could definitely go to Lowe's and spend a ton of money if you have the resources and the time to plant everything in 1 year and just go hard and just make it the flower garden of your dreams. But if you don't have the resources or the time, there's literally nothing wrong with getting clippings from friends and doing it little by little, year by year. Because if you keep on every year just doing a little something around your house, eventually it will be filled up and beautiful and the little garden of your dreams. But that's what I'm doing because it just takes time, and I really enjoy working outside. It's kind of shocking, but I really do. I love creating flower beds. I like just making my outside as beautiful as my inside. I don't mind the maintenance of it. And let me tell you, our yard is a lot of maintenance. We have to go around with weed spray and grass spray to keep it out of all the gravel. I have those little garden gloves that I get from Dollar Tree, and I keep them in little areas around the yard because one of the things I don't like doing is I don't like getting dirt under my fingernails. That's like a pet peeve of mine. I just don't like the feeling. I feel like I just don't like it at all. So to motivate me, I bought several pairs of those gloves from Dollar Tree, and I keep one in one section of the garden. I keep another on the deck. I keep another by the side kitchen door. I keep one in the front of the house. That way, if I'm there and I'm like, oh no, I see some weeds popping up, I can pop my gloves on and grab the weeds and just do a little bit of weeding as I go and as I see them. And then that way, there's no excuse of like, oh, I really don't want to get dirt under my fingernails because I just can't stand the feeling. I don't know what it is. I'm not a gloves girl inside. Like, I'll clean my whole house without gloves, but outside, I need gloves. I don't like the weed blisters as well. I get weed blisters from certain weeds when I pull them. I just get like little clear filled. I guess I'm allergic or something. Clear filled blisters on my hands when I pull weeds bare-handed as well. So the gloves definitely help me out. But that's a little trick you can think of too. If you're the same way and you don't really like getting dirt under your nails, I'm not afraid of hard work. I just can't stand the feeling. Just buy some little gardening gloves from Dollar Tree and just kind of keep them in your little garden areas. That way you can just pop them on, do what you need to do, and there's no worry.
Closer, dance for me. Easy, tiger, easy, let your hair down. Come closer, let me see all your million faces and all your million mistakes. You don't need to hide. Come closer so that we can be together. Everything that has been don't matter no more. We've burned it
So we were actually filming this little bit on Father's Day. So my husband is in the pool with Malcolm and they're hanging out, and I'm just working on this. Like, I honestly didn't mind doing all this work. This feels good to me. It feels good to be lifting the heavy rocks, and it feels good to just work with my hands in the sunshine. Like I said, it's been super rainy and just cloudy and kind of depressing, to be honest, lately. So anytime there was sunshine, we were outside and I grabbed my camera. I unfortunately didn't get a chance to paint over the deck skirting. That'll have to be in another video because it just rained nonstop until today. I even delayed putting this video out because I was waiting for the sun to come up. So I just was waiting and it's just been cloudy and super rainy. It's supposed to rain the next 2 weeks until Malcolm's second birthday. It's supposed to even rain on his birthday, and we're supposed to have a pool party. So I'm just struggling with that and just hoping that the sun will come out and we can have a great party with my freshly landscaped backyard. So much for watching. I know this was just a video of me shoveling rocks and putting rocks in, but this is what my life has been like on and off for the past week or so, just trying to get it done. I wanted to share it with you so that hopefully it motivates you to tackle a small area in your backyard, and to just say that everything doesn't have to be done all at once. You can tackle little things as your budget allows, and just little progress is better than no progress. So here is the area that we're going to be tackling next time, as well as the deck. This is the biggest and baddest area. I'm not looking forward to doing all of this, but it'll feel really, really good to just get it done. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this motivated you to tackle an area outside your home, and I will see you guys next time.